lights off. This could be a big mistake, but we'll take it easy, man. We're just gonna go for it, but take it easy. All right, it's March 22nd, Saturday. Came into this Mountain View Adventure Moto Camp place, and they set me up with this trailer. Timmy something, thank you. You don't know me, but I slept in your trailer last night with Janine's and Mark's permission. So awesome place, cool community. Went and ate breakfast at the Smoky Bakery or something, a local spot. Got a burrito, it was delicious. And yeah, really awesome community. I look forward to succeeding on my little trip and coming back and hanging out with these guys, because they're a fun bunch. And they're staging to do their own little ride today, but they're going to be doing parts of what I did yesterday, so I'm going the opposite direction. But yeah, like I said, when I get back, I'll try to join these guys on an adventure. And that's it, man. That's the update. That thing was like the Taj Mahal, and they've got a little lounge area for charging and bathrooms, and it was just what the doctor ordered. I had no idea what I was getting into, and yeah, it was just a complete treat. So thanks again, Mark and Janine at Mountain View Moto Camp. Super stoked. But yeah, we're gonna finish up. There's like a tiny little bit of section 9 to complete, and then try to complete the entirety of 10 to finish off the Southeast BDR today. So it's gonna be a long day. I think it's 10 is 150 miles plus the little bit I got, so maybe not crazy, but 160 or so. And I do intend to do the Alt Harder, which is White Oak Road. I don't know much about it. I think it's just gonna be rocky rutted, little added challenge. So yeah, but yeah, the local dudes here were pretty pumped for me that I did the Hogum Holler, is the way they pronounce it here. But yeah, they were pretty excited to hear that I did that at like twilight last night, so I look forward to getting that footage out for people to enjoy. Yeah, or Spanish Oak, I guess. Man, that looks like a little bit of a detour. Man, I wish it does look like there's some straight up wreckage here, man. Complete wreckage. I'm gonna make, I don't think now, because look at that rise. There's no way up to get onto the toe. So that's it. We're gonna go onto this Spanish Oaks thing and just come around the other side, I guess. Hopefully it's fun. That would have been a gravel twisty, it looks like, just a residential gravel connector kind of deal. It does look like it would have brought us up by Cliff Hill. So yeah, it must have been ripping through here, man. It got all up into here. Brutal. Look at all that debris. Holy shit. Yeah, there's some bridge. That little footbridge, what the hell? How'd that survive? Or was that put in afterwards, maybe? Sorry about the sniffling. Wow, look at that chunk of bent ass. Wow, that's a testament to the force that was there for sure. Toe River, bummer, man. I would have really enjoyed that. Yeah, look at this vehicle. There's been a few of these. Wow, just completely smashed to shit. Wow, there's like a chassis. Holy crap, man. That's scary. Yeah, this place got really affected. Okay, yeah, Old Tow River Road was out of commission, a gravel. So we're hitting up, we bypassed and did this Squirrel Creek Road. And that's kind of the end of, what's it called for us? The end of section 9. And we're gonna start 10 after we fuel up. That's it, man. See us through the end of the Southeastern BDR. Some more premium Mixed in there with the ethanol free from Sarah Joe's. So yeah, just ran into 2 denied access locations. Well, in reality, there was a couple more, but Bilbo kind of ducked some gates. But anyways, yeah, the bridge out in section 6, I believe it was, Tumbling Creek, just the second half, we'll call it, of that Tumbling Creek Road, maybe even the last third. I had to turn around and bypass that on 68 and 64, I believe it was. And then just now, at the end of section 9, this Old Tow River was not accessible. So that's my report. I think everywhere else we got access. Let's see if we can find 10. Here it is. And yeah, White Oak Road is the Alt Harder. We will be attempting that later if all goes to plan. And so yeah, I hardly ever, I don't know, man. Bilbo just needs water and fuel, and try to design it where I just hit a Walmart once a week, you know, and get my noodles and my oatmeal and my tea and my propane, and that's it. And then, you know, maybe hit some eateries and stuff along the way. So section 10, the last 10%, if you will, of the southeastern BDR, March 22nd, 10 a.m. Probably going to take me, I think it's 150 miles, 154 or something like that. So it's hard to say, you know, how long it'll take. You just can't. The pavement to off-road ratio, and then just the texture of the off-road and all that. I had an awesome stay with that Mountain View Moto Camp place. That was I don't know, man, that was like a cool little community they have going on there. They seemed like a pretty tight-knit crew, but also like super accepting to outsiders. Obviously they're giving everybody a chance. Yeah, cool, real cool. And those guys, they've got a lot of experience and history, and there's a good little variety of personalities and specializations, I imagine, within that little group. So I hope to come back around and visit with those guys for sure. Maybe Bilbo will be part of that community in the years to come. We'll see. If his wanderlust can be kind of put to the side for a little while. But anyways, we got a whole half a year journey ahead of us. So onward with that. Rolling through another little waypoint, not far from Newman or wherever we were. Yeah, this one's called Pinola or Pineola. There it is. I think that was our left. No, it's coming up still. Or no, we're taking a right actually onto Old Jonas Ridge Road. So, but yeah, Bilbo don't know Pitt from Pinola. So it didn't take long, and we're getting into this. Yeah, this is Jonas Ridge Road. It might change names as we cross here. Let's find out. But first gravel of section 10. Shortly after you get out of Pinola. This looks like it's getting kind of playful here. It's flat, and the turns kind of opened up. So yeah, I think we're gonna get to kind of rocket ship out of here a little bit. Over, we can see we're good, we're clear. Yeah, this turned real fun. This little finishing section of Mortimer flattened out. Yeah, super fun, super fun. Super fun. Okay. Good times, man. Good times. Real fun. Old Mortimer turned really playful this second half, I'd say, or however much more. There's a lot of this, it looks like. So, score on Old Mortimer. Yeah. What do we got here? And yeah, we're just going straight on out of here. We're running Old Mortimer to the bitter end, I have a feeling. It keeps going, according to this, so sweet, man. For me, this is a third gear, with a little bit of popping into second here and there on the tighter turns. Like this one. And then looking ahead a little bit, you can see, at least this time of year, you can see through the bush. Here we go. There's some fucking wide open unit. Holy shit, we're in fifth. Let's not do that. Cool. Wow, this is fun. Just calm it down here. I think I played that about as well as I've played any little section. So, that's cool. This road's really fun, man. Old Mortimer could be, it's a little crowned right here, but all good. Yeah, it is a little crowned right here. There's a washout going down to the abyss. Yeah, just changed names, so interesting. Just for the last little tiny bit here, really. Now we're, oh, National Forest Road. Okay, so that's probably what happened, man. We went to like a jurisdiction kind of change. Wow. Oh, man, do not fuck that turn up. Holy shit. Let's look back at that. Yeah, that's sheer fucking, look at that. Yeah, that corner. That's sketch right there, man. So beware of that. If you're coming on Old Mortimer and you see your GPS change names to Pinola, start really tuning down a little bit just to even survive that one corner. It'd be worth it, man. And look what it does anyways. It turns into a very tight little snake of a road, so there's no need fucking proving any motocross skills to anybody on this shit. That's for damn sure. Road, just a little ripper pavement for a mile or two through like a nice valley with nurseries, and then it turns back to off pavement. There we go. Let's get her down a notch, and yeah, just get out of that altogether. So yeah, let's see what Anthony Creek gravel road version has to offer. That must be Anthony Creek, huh? It's a nice looking little creek. We got a 1-lane bridge coming up. Here it is. Cool. Look at that, huh? And this looks like this could be fun just based on the surface so far. Kind of more 2-tracky. Beautiful. There's a little bit of loose gravel on top of this, but not bad, and not looking entirely. Oh, cool, man. Here we go. We got some folks and a waterfall. Oh man, there's a couple of them right here. Look at that, y'all. There's one over here too. It's a double whammy. Yeah, Anthony Creek, man. A little, these are moto travel type waterfalls where you can just look at them, drive from the seat of your saddle, you know. Look at that, man. Oh, that's the swimming hole for the Lokes in the summer, man, no doubt. I would dunk my soul right in there if I didn't have a hot shower this morning at MVMC. Yeah, man. This is a beautiful creek, man. This is a great road. Looks like it goes for a ways, and it might be kind of flow. Oh, there's a little stick. Oh, and here's a dude in the way. So, that might have been a poplar. A poplar popped its little roots and fell over. Another little bridge. Yeah, so sucked through a battery doing a battery change, but just came up Anthony Creek and it croaked on me at some point, but we must have hit like a county line or something and it changed to Globe Road, and right when that happened it was like 4 or 5 inches of this gravel, fresh gravel, and pretty, you know, still similar scenery, but a couple miles of it short-lived, and made it to the top to this little thing that says Grag, like a little town, I'm suspecting. But yeah, we're gonna carry on our wayward son. Edgemont Road, from Grag on up to something. Yes, we're getting up into some stuff. Looks like we're gonna go around that, up to there and then around, judging by this. Not like omniscient, that's how I just looked at comparing the GPS to what I see in the landscape. Cool. That rock up there, sweet. Here's another little waterfall here, man. Look at that little cave right there. I wonder how deep in that goes. Is it just like, you know, a couple inches, or is there a full-on little cavern in there? And yeah, let's look back at that rock. That was pretty cool too. This area is sweet, man. Bedded rocks. There's a cool little zone up there. Oh wow, there's another sick little waterfall. Sweet, man. This area is amazing. Look at that, man. This is fun. We like get a couple little unique little hairpins there with the little bridge and the creek going, and you get a shot upstream and downstream. Beautiful. That's a cool little zone to tromp around in. I can see myself just Bilbo doing a little hike in there. Okay, here we go. We get another little stream viewing. Look at that old gutted culvert there. Phew, buddy. Okay. That one's got a little, it's like coming at an angle there. We're about to cross, we're on 221. It looks like we're going to cross under or over the Blue Ridge Parkway here. Or maybe it is, who knows, it could be the thing playing a trick on me. Wow, I feel like I'm living the dream right now. This has just been so fun. Yeah, okay, now it's ahead. So yeah, the Appalachian Trail, there's the Blue Ridge Parkway up above us. So we're cutting under it. It's like, yeah, we're going under it. We're weaving along both those same routes, you know. It's like the Appalachian Trail obviously is like preserved single track for humans, like no motorized vehicle deal, so they get to enjoy all that. The Blue Ridge Parkway is cool for Bob and Marge and the trailers, and you know, everyone cruising Harleys and cruiser bikes and, you know, whatever you want, passenger vehicles. And then you got the backcountry discovery route that's geared a little more towards these oversized fucking dirt bikes, dual sports. So there you have it. Different strokes for different folks. So 221 twisty pavement. I thought I'd just check back in. Right when I turned it off, we went by Grandfather State Park, and that looked like a cool attraction. I just blasted by it though. And then coming down to Linville here, there's like a really sweet set of twisties, like downhill, really groovy, good time twisties. So that was fun. And now we're on 105. I don't need any gas, I don't believe. 160, so we should be able to make it to the other end. And taking a left here on a 184, and there's just a cool looking little mountaintop up there. That's pretty sweet. Windy day. I wonder if that's what that fire ban was for like all of North Carolina. Castle. That's chill. Yeah, they got their own little deal there. Wow, they've got a whole thing going on. Oh wow, there's some more. It's like a little castle themed manor. Right on. Sugar Mountain skiing. Oh, there's their slopes there. Right on. Those actually look pretty fun. They look hard packed as shit. There's people running it right now. Jeez. Yeah, I bet a lot of people break their limbs up on that shit, dude. Be catching edge out here, boy. Great train robbery. That was a good movie. A little Sean Connery and shit. Elk community, North Carolina. Pretty cool. Kind of got that mountain theme going on. Some Bavarian architecture type stuff, and the Logi Americana vibe. Speaking of that, there's a cultural arts center over there. There's a local arcade and ice cream zone for the youngins. And we're going right on Main Street here. There's the Chamber of Commerce. Bayou Smokehouse and Grill. Bella's Breakfast and Lunch. It's probably really good. Old Bella. Set you up. Fill your belly at Bella's. There's the pharmacy where you can get some fucking drugs for may cause diarrhea, inflammation, death, spitting ass, intestine. There's the town tavern where everybody gets DUIs. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're drinking responsibly. This is a tricky thing to pull off, if you ask me. If you're a feller like I am. Kettle Beer Works Brewery. There's the police department, just tucked right there. And look at us obeying the law. So we're on 194. We were on 184 going through that past the Sugar Mountain ski area. Cool little zone, man. They got some good, like, they're good at doing their stilts and their foundations. Look at that one, buried, a little dugout. That's cool. I like that. Little bird. Wow, that's quite a view. Man, these people are up here, huh? It's like Sound of Music type shit. Austria, Germany, Alpish. It feels kind of Alpish up here. Look at this. That's a cool spot right there, man. They're tucked in there. And then you got these guys. Oh, I spooked them. Some good old boys. Look at them go. Just trotting up there. That's cool, man. Alrighty, fresh battery. Ran Andy Hicks over that Oliver Hill to Andy Hicks through a real transitionary kind of feeling road, and then yeah, now we're on this what do you call it? Killersville Road. And we're just having a little pee break, battery break. Give the old girl a little look over. Oh, everything's holding up just fine, man. Little tractor hanging out. We're banking right here. Cool, man. Backcountry discovery route. Super fun, man. A little dark ridge cut us through from Joey Pavalier over to Dark Ridge, over to Clawson Road. And we're just continuing to wrap around here. And it looks like we're about to be on Poga Road. Let's see what that's like. This is fun, man. A little tour through here. Once again, man, just, yeah, I think 7 and 8, 6, 7 and 8, you're just like creekside the whole time, man. 9 as well, and a lot of 10 as well, man. We had the Anthony Creek unit earlier, and Dark Ridge, and this, Clawson. Pretty fun, man. That's a rowdy looking truck situation there. Look at that, man. Dodge. It's mean, man. It's a mean looking truck, brother. Okay. Cool. Oh man, this whole bridge is out. That's rowdy. Let's take a peek at that from down here, man. So they just threw in a lower one, I guess, to say let's get something going. That's pretty intense, man. That thing collapsed, man. Yeah, it looks like maybe the foundation gave way. The bedrock, you know, that kind of deal. We got a road closure here. That was abrupt. Atlee Brown Road. This is actually the way the route goes, so they knew about this. Ain't nothing new. Yeah, and they got another one of these quick makeshift units. That's pretty cool. Is this guy waiting? He's turning around. He's backing in. Poga Road Detour, Atlee Brown Detour. It's a nice looking river. I guess that thing was raging. Cajun. Look at that structure. Wow. Lokes. There's a chunk of bridge over there. It must have been just catastrophic down here with that Helene hurricane action, man. Just nuts. It would have been a sight to see this river so swollen. I mean, just think about it, all the way up to here, you know, just ripping through here. What is this? Straight? Are we going straight here? I think so, man. That was a weird sensation. But let's see, is this someone's driveway? No? Yeah, we're getting back in here, man. How rowdy is this? That's a cool little ferry place for birds. Oh, good. So this is open, but yeah, this is a full-on tour of the up close and personal. That's crazy. This little turnaround held its ground, probably from these big rocks holding down the fort. I guess some of this got ripped up, and some of that washed down. So shit, man. How about that? Hurricane Helene shredded this zone, man, but they're recovering. They're picking up the pieces. They're picking up the pieces, man. Life goes on. This is a really cool little situation here. I'm loving this. Little paved road here. Heaton Branch Road, it's called. Heaton Branch. Can't go anywhere on the southeast BDR without a creek or a river by your side. That's the thing. I've had company all along, man. Okay. White Oak Road, it says. Are we really there already? We might be entering our Alt Harder zone here. I'm gonna have to stop right here and check. I think this is it, man. White Oak Bridge closed ahead, no outlet. Turn around. But it's open, so let's try to do this, y'all. It says there's no access, so what are those guys up to? Will they tell me something? That sign's there. Do you, okay, it's accessible.
Yeah, we're not super fast. You want to follow us up? I kind of sort of know it. It's awesome, man. Okay.
Either way, you know, I don't want to hold you guys up. You got the lighter ride, so logic would tell me you're going to move a little faster. This thing? It's a Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. Yeah, it's been treating me good. Started, you know, did the Navarre Beach to here on the southeast BDR, so. And this is considered an Alt Harder route, this White Oak Road of Section 10, so I'm going to get through this in the second half of 10 and I'll have completed it, so. He's got the beta. I'm going to try to keep up with these guys. It'll be kind of fun to catch them on film, but I don't know. He said I'm about to see some shit, so I don't know what that means. I reckon we'll find out. Gotta be about my wits, so I don't feel like picking this bike up or damaging it or myself, so let's do our own game here. Said they don't move too fast, so that's cool. I might be able to keep them on camera the whole way. Okay, we're getting into some rocks here. Right on. Wow, okay, little switchback. We're in second, we're in our baby here. I just need to get up. Probably give them a little space, honestly, because I need to kind of charge up some of this stuff. We're alright so far. It's pretty hilly though. A little rutted. A little technical. Okay. A little rutted here. Wow. We're going up. We are going up White Oak Road. Might go into first. Some loose rock. Oh yeah, they had to rebuild some of this maybe. It's a pretty rowdy road, man. It's pretty cambered and quite a drop off there. There's a little step up stuff going on here. But we're alright. Yeah. Downhill. Hopefully, thinking ahead of that already. That might be a situation. If there's an up and a down, jump up over that, man. This is kind of loose. Thank God for the Motos, man. Finding some purchase. Looks like they're coming to a stop here. Smoke break. Sweet view. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. All right, hopefully this one will stay on. And I don't know when it crapped out last, but I'm on section 10, the White Oak Alt Harder. It was a pretty steep, rutted, rocky incline for the first like eighth of a mile, something like that, quarter mile. And then you kind of get up and it's mellows out, but it's still rough. And then it turns, there's a little cemetery up here, and it kind of turns this little nice little two-track, I guess, like graveled almost. So okay, we're not done going up, but this is like pretty, I think we can get up this pretty good. It's switching to the left. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, steep. Yeah, some wreckage up here. So we might be turning on to Walnut Mountain Road here in a second, but I'm not sure. I just see that name showing up on my tracks. Top White Oak. So this is it. Oh wow. So that might have been, oh no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is pretty rutted, but smooth looking, isn't it? So this gives me the feeling if this were wet, it'd be pretty rough. But yeah, we're alright. We might have gotten through the worst of that. So this makes me feel better, because when we went up, I'd be really puckered up to go down that. So I was like concerned there was going to be like a mirrored decline, but this track's wider and not as exposed as the approach coming up here, so I feel better about that. Oh dude, okay, yeah, we're coming up on the checkpoint of the Alt Harder, so I think we pretty much did it. We'll see. I do see some little squiggles, so there's might be a couple technical spots left. But yeah, I'd say if you can, you know, if you were doing some of the other, that Clark Mountain stuff and some of the other rocky, rutted climbs on the regulars, you could do this without batting an eye. Although I would say the caveat would be if it were raining, that difficulty of that climb would be amplified quite a bit. It'd be a lot tougher, I think, with a loaded heavy bike especially. But I don't know, maybe with a good rear tire you might be able to keep chomping up there even if it was sloppy. I know I let the RPMs get real low in second gear a couple times there and had to be in first at one point, and I don't really like going that slow when I'm climbing, period, you know. But it kind of forced me, the track kind of forced me to do that. Accomplished all the Alt Harders on the Southeast BDR. Bilbo. That's cool, man. I feel pretty cool about that. Yeah, I'd say that first river crossing on number 6 is ranking probably the sketchiest for your bike and potentially your health a little bit. And then I would say, what were the other ones? Maybe the Hogum Holler, Hogum Holler might have been ranked in there, but probably the climb on this, I don't know. It's hard to say. So, looks like that's the end of Alt Harder 10. Oh man, it's fun swinging these things. It's twisties, but off-road twisties. And they're just that much more gratifying. Thank God that guy was over on his side and I was on mine. We're good. Yeah, much more gratifying. Shit, he probably hurt me. That's the other beauty. He had his window down. Wow, up. Dude, this is fun. Yeah, I think we got a little bit up the hill. The big girl loaded, just getting air going up a fucking hill. Oh, good times. Dennis Cove Road. Post Alt Harder triumph, success, vibes, good times. Ducking under the Widowmaker, large Marge coming around the mountain. Awesome. Adventure. Bilbo's adventure. Awesome. Man, this is fun. Woo! Feeling pretty good, man. And on top of that, like, I guess the finish line to the whole BDR is like in my radar now, and that was the last of the extensions and the Alt Harders. And so yeah, all have completed my first BDR, the newest one on my new, to me, bike, and just a whole new kit and thing that I'm learning, skill set even. Yeah, feeling pretty proud of myself. But whatever, hopefully you guys can appreciate that. If not, go to hell. Nah. Woo! Nah, if not, that's cool too, because yeah, there's probably, you know, a lot better triumphs out there in this adventure bike world than what I just pulled off. It's not really all that big of a deal. But to me it is, so that's all I'm getting at. And you're watching, the title of this channel is Bilbo Rapids, and that's who I am, man. That's who I am, to the soul, to the core. Oh, the big large Marge, man. The big DE with the pivot pegs. Fuck, dude, it's so fun when the tracks are agreeable like this. But we are gonna get, wow, got the nose up on that one. Wow, there it was, full on air on that one, full on little bunny hop. That's a big deal for me. That's hilarious. Wow, feeling pretty good right now. Look at that little cottage. Look at this one. Poor thing's got a tree hanging on its head. Yeah, this whole fucking area, man, shredded. But it's fine, man. It'll regroup. Mushrooms will grow on those things and just chew on them up, recycle them, and little new trees will replace them, man. Cycle of life. That's an excellent little cottage. All these are. I love them, dude. I love that. Man, I want to live out here and ride that little section. Just go in circles. Probably Black Bear Resort. That looks like a pretty hip little town. That river's looking good. That creek. Dude, what's going on here? Mermaid. We got Jesus. We got a native, a weird little thing, a U.S. mail. Look at all this wild shit, man. This is like, look at this. It's just an antique zone, but it's like really well laid out. Look at that old cowboy. Howdy, partner. Got the little bear. Look at this place, man. Royal Crown Cola, dude. That is the best soda cola you can get, man. The Suzuki. Not an antique. Be sure with pure. I like that. Be sure with pure intentions. Son of a gun. There it was. Holston Mountain Road, which was paved, and then it changed names to Big Creek Road. And I did see a sign that said like this way to Forest Road 87, so that may be what we're on. Sick. Sick shit. Satanic black magic. That's Paulie from The Sopranos, by the way. I don't remember the episode, but it's where he's having psychological issues for sure. Alright, let's get moving. So, it's still Big Creek Road, it says. I wonder. Yeah. So cool. Fun's not over, man. The fun continues. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's sick in here, man. Sick. That was fun. Damn, it's still flowing, dude. This road is absolutely flowy. Flow max. Flow to the max. I hope they don't pour gravel all over this thing for the people that come in here. They're like, Bilbo, how'd you have so much fun on Big Creek Road? There's 8 inches of fucking fresh gravel on here. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That shit happens. But I guess it's all for the upkeep of the deal, and it's just part of the deal. Jump up on the pegs, dude. Like, woohoo! So much fun, man. We're just the big girl, dude. She just goes, man. Dodge a couple of those little baseball sized rocks and shit. But yeah, otherwise the potholes, and it's pretty smooth sailing. You just gotta mind that turn all the way down there, you know. Although this one doesn't look too tight. I can kind of see around it. See, you can cheat through the trees, see her clear, and rob that left side. Keep you going. But yeah, this one, see, there we gotta slow her down. Yeah, engine braking, man. Engine braking's vital. All right. Hopefully you can hear me. It's 2:45. I got out here a little bit ago. What does it say? Yeah, travel, like, not, I don't know, it was stable, you know, and you can rip the hell out of that, and then it turns into pavement, like, but fun pavement, like wide and totally serpentine, like switchback hairpins, like motorcycle heaven. I think for a big ADV bike, that's like the coolest segment of like progression of road, because it just releases it releases the tech factor as you go along, and then you're ripping, you know, by the end of it. And it's like it was like an hour, you know. So anyway, that's my big spiel. I had to get on that and communicate that, because that was a real nice treat, man. And Bilbo's on cloud 9, man. He's pumped. Elizabethton, Tennessee was the last time I knew what state I was in. And then I just went down the old Big Creek. I swear it might have been like a little an old bootlegging run that runs from one jurisdiction to another. That's what it felt like. It was super fun. Look at that little creek down there, man. We're going through Wyatt Hollow Road, man. This is cool. Paved. Got some cool like grasses growing right there. Those might actually be flowers about to bloom. Speaking of that, there's a whole bunch of purples and yellows popping off. We got a narrow bridge. You know what that means? A little creek. Somebody's spread up there. That might be Wyatt. Might be. Yeah, we're having a blast, dude. This has like been so fun. So much fun, man. Okay. Rocks. There's a little shelf even, or a mini one, but oh yeah, this road's a little chunkied up, government road compared to Big Creek, and it's tight right now, man. Yeah, look at all this. People, Caden, the mushroom. A psychedelic spray-painted mushroom on a rock in the wilderness. Look at this. Yep, we're clear. Steal that. Get a little slide in. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, good times. Yeah, that's it, man. I just need to be a little more aggressive on that front brake, and I won't have that. Like before, I was relying on my rear brake and adding, like, yeah, I really think you only want to initiate your braking with the rear and the down, you know, the compression and the downshift, and then the rear brake. But you know, when you lock that thing up, you're just locked up. It's not providing any more stopping power. So I think you just apply a little bit of rear. Really, you can do it before you lock up and then pinch the front. I think that's what's going through my brain. You guys tell me. Am I doing something? Am I learning? You tell me. Seems to be the reality of what's working for me on this bike, so I believe that's the truth. Wow, there we go. Alright. We're in off-road road. Off-road mode. On Hard Road, man. My heart. This road is filling my heart. Hard Road, man. Woo! Wow. Bilbo having a ball, y'all. Upsy daisy, y'all. Are we on track? I hope so. Because this track is sweet, man. Hard. You get to just climb up it. It's fun climbing hills, man. This bike likes climbing hills. Alright, we made it to the mountain. Damascus, end of the Southeast BDR Section 10 and the Southeast BDR as a whole. And I'm looking for a celebration beer, man. I don't drink at the Damascus Old Mill. Looks like a cool spot, man. They got a bourbon bar. I might get a little bourbon.